Welcome to the NBC Connecticut YouTube page. I'm Mike Heideck. We're talking Face the Facts with Governor Ned Lamont. Thanks for joining us, Mr.
Mike.
Lamont. He has a big task ahead of him. He's trying to get transportation solved in our state, whether it's truck tolls or no tolls. That's still the debate between he and Republicans. How do we foresee the latest version of your plan going, and where does it go from here when it comes to a special session?
It's not truck tolls or no tolls. It's truck tolls or more borrowing. It's truck tolls or taking money from the rainy day fund. But we both agree, Republicans and Democrats, we're going to fix our transportation system, speed up transportation around the state, and get this economy moving again.
What are the priorities? What are the things you think are at the most dangerous as far as, we talked about the railroad bridge that's in southern Connecticut that's very expensive. We often talk about the Mixmaster in Waterbury. The choke points are things you're very concerned about. I was born in the southern part of the state, so I know exit 27A on 95 as well as anybody.
Yeah.
That is way overdue. So where do we start?
So you know I-84 between Hartford and Waterbury.
Yep.
We just sped up just a few miles of that, and it made a 25-minute difference in each direction.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, there are choke points down on I-95 in Fairfield County. We can do the same thing. That's at half an hour extra with your family, with your kid, or half an hour earlier to work, or easier for a customer to get to your business. It's really key. And
our bridges are at some of the worst conditions in the country, so we're trying piece by piece to get that done. But how vital is a transportation plan that can address those sooner than later as opposed to a 30-year fix?
We have some really old rail bridges, first of all, where the trains have to slow to 30 miles an hour and then speed up again. Those are the ones that I think you got to fix from an efficiency point of view. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm down at Greenwich, my Innis River Bridge. We're not letting that happen. We're keeping an eye on these things, but I got to put investments in to keep them in the state of good repair.
Republicans continue to say voters have a trust problem with our state lawmakers in Hartford. Can voters trust you?
Voters can trust me. They know I'm a different type of governor. They know I come out of the private sector. They know I know how to stretch a dollar. They know how to make an investment that grows this economy. I'm keeping my word to people.
Let's talk about stretching that dollar. That railroad bridge in southern Connecticut, I believe it's in Norwalk, was pegged at $1 billion to replace. That is a big number, and it shocks people when they hear that number about one bridge. Can we do better than that on a price? That seems very, very expensive.
I can tell you we just replaced a bridge over I-95, and we did it at half the price and 10 times faster we've ever done it before.
Railroad bridges are different.
Railroad is different, but I'll just continue this one. We assembled it off premise.
Yeah.
And then we were able to move the northbound on one weekend, the southbound on another weekend. You're right, that one in Norwalk was expensive. We have to end run the rails, so you do that on a temporary basis while they're fixing the drawbridge. I'm going to look like a hawk to make sure we keep the dollars low.
Where do you think we go from here? A special session is when, would you say? Within January, before the regular session starts, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
And do you have the votes to get this transportation plan done?
I think so.
Yeah?
We've spent a lot of time with the legislators, and sometimes it's easier not to make a decision. That's been the habit in Connecticut for about 50 years.
Right.
I'd like people to make a decision and move forward.
Governor Ned Lamont, thanks for joining us on Face the Facts.
This is Face the Facts with NBC Connecticut.